We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. Joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, mainly a baseball day, Tim. It's mainly an early baseball day, which is always fun. We get early games, tons of 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock action, which I'm super excited about because then I get something to watch during the day.
Yep.
And then we get some playoffs. Yes, we're
Playoffs.
talking playoffs. You know, little John Mara there. But yeah, we get some more playing games. Unlike last night, I only bet one of the games, not both of the games. But I do have to lean on the other game, but it's just we disagreed on that game, so that'll be interesting. I'll kind of we'll get into that later. But yeah, before we get to today's, and then we get three game NHL slate, which is probably one of the worst NHL slates I've seen in a while because I have a whopping one play in it.
Oof.
Yeah. But before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And for me yesterday, after what was a miserable 2 days where I went 1-11 on Monday, and on Sunday I went 6-14. Yesterday was a much better day. 17-9-1, up 8.65 units at the end of the day. Baseball 8-5 days. Started off 5-0, which was beautiful. Tigers' first five came through. They lost the full game. This is why you bet first fives on some teams. White Sox come through. That was my best bet on Terry's show. White Sox money line comes through. Guardians first five. That may be a little bit of a wagon. Cubs money line. That was our best bet yesterday. Comes through. Rays team total over 4.5. The second inning. Then I had my first losers with the Yankees team total over and the full game over. Yankees win 4-0.
Yeah.
Who had back-to-back shutouts in that series? These two high-powered offenses, and one team shuts out one night, and the other does the other ones the next night.
Oh, it's time for the Yankees to get shut out tonight then.
No. I can see this being a shutout heading into like the seventh inning or something like that. Then I had a winner with the Dodgers team total over, and we lost by a hook with the full game over. Cardinals came through for me. Cardinals first 5 run line cashes it, and their team total over as that both those cash on that home run to make it 6-3. I don't remember what the score was after that. To be completely honest, I marked that a winner and moved on with my night. Rockies team total over and the full game over was both losers. Another game where I had an over, and the one team I had the team total with put up 4 runs when I had 4.5. Both the Yankees and the Rockies finish under their team total by a hook. San Fran and San Diego, the final baseball play for me, over 7.5 yesterday, cashes in the second inning. So you always love to see when an over hits in the second inning, especially for me, I was kind of iffy on that one. I liked it because the wind was blowing out and everything like that. But that 7.5 was one of those weird numbers. So a nice one there. In the NHL, I went 7-4-2. 7-4-2. There we go. My pushes were the under in Buffalo, under 7. That finishes 5-2. Buffalo. 5-2 Buffalo.
Buffalo owns the Maple Leafs. I thought we knew this already.
Yeah. When I bet an under and I thought that line was going to push, I was thinking, okay, it's probably 5-2 Leafs, 6-1 Leafs. Wrong. Buffalo. You're going to love to hear this. They are a bet on team.
No. They're a bet on team versus Toronto.
They're a bet on team in general right now.
That was their fourth game against Toronto. They lost the first game 5-4. competitive game. Won the second one 5-1, won the third one 5-2, and then another 5-2 win. We've seen this song and dance before.
Yeah, you know the only thing we were missing last night, right?
An Owen Power.
Owen Power. Because Buffalo coming into that game, bringing up their new rookie thinking, I got the power. All right, sorry about that. I had the New York Rangers. That was a loser. They lose 4-2 in Carolina. Ironically, that game, they played tonight in that game. That's the only play I have. I had the over 6 with St. Louis and Boston. That one pushed. Luckily, I did have the team total over for the Blues, which hit in the second, but it finished 4-2 in that game. Washington, Philly over 6, easy winner. Did not expect Washington to drop 9 goals on Philly, though. Philly team total over 2.5 was a loser. Islanders was a winner, never in doubt. As they go to a shootout and win in a shootout, plus 110 with the Islanders. Over 6.5 Detroit and Ottawa, loser. Over 5.5 Nashville and San Jose, loser. Who had that game going 1-0 in overtime? Put your hand down. And I should have just bet the San Jose draw double chance, like I was leaning towards. Kings took care of business, minus 145 cash that one. Kraken, they had a 2-goal lead heading into the third period. They lose by 2 goals, but cash 2.5, minus 130 with them. Winner. Stars, winner with them as well. And then I had the 2.5 with the Buffalo Sabres. I didn't need any of those goals. I could have laid 2.5 with them and still cashed. So overall yesterday, 7-4-2 in the NHL, up 3.25 units. And I made my return back to the NBA, Tim, for this some plans. And I went 2-0. I cashed on the Cavaliers, and I cashed the money line with those T-Wolves. So overall yesterday, 17-9-1, up 8.65 units in everything yesterday for me. Much needed positive day.
Yeah. I went 5-2 overall yesterday. Go with the losers first. Toronto Yankee over. Toronto was a bunch of bums, couldn't score. And then we had the over in that Dodger game, which I thought was dead when it was 1-1 going into the eighth inning. 6 runs for the Dodgers, 1 run for the Twins, made it 7-2, thinking, "Ooh, I might be able to cash it." And then the Dodgers load the bases and don't score anybody. 7-2 final, under hits. That one hurt. But other than that, we had, I had the Cubbies yesterday. Nice, easy win. The Guardians. Good win there. And the over in Kansas City and St. Louis, which I pretty much called it a winner when it was 3-3 in the second inning. So that was quite nice to see as well. So 3-2 baseball day, back into the win column. 2-0 on the plans with the Cavs and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves never in doubt. It's not like they were down 7 points with 4 minutes to go. No, never in doubt. We got this. Or 7 minutes ago.
It was always the T-Wolves.
Yep. There you go. Good morning. Lots of early MLB. That there is.
Love it.
That there is. Good morning, Occupancy. Strikeout pitcher versus the Yanks. Yes, okay. You understand that one. What's up, fellas? 6-4 on my NHL picks from the show.
But for the record, Tim, any pitcher can look like a strikeout pitcher against the Yankees. So
whatever. By the way, Dre, Buffalo won. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. So some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Yes. Owen Power. Yeah, he made his debut. He didn't score anything, though. Parlayed the Star money line and the Canucks money line in one. Decided to do that after your show last night. Thank you. We got you. Nick, no hat today. Not used to seeing you no hat.
It's sitting on the bed. Give me a second. I forgot my hat on the bed.
Unbelievable, Nick.
I know.
Team total over against Kansas City, pitching bad. Well, you don't have to worry about that today because it is most likely rained out.
Yeah, I played that team total over as well, and it got
Yep. Nets and Timberwolves both won last night. It wasn't easy, but they won. Now they are 17 in respective conferences. Now the question is, who gets the 8 seeds? I think the Pelicans do, and I think the Hornets do.
Hornets.
Well, we'll go over that. Oh, well, I just gave out the 2 plays, but you guys switching sides. There you go. I missed my first 3 plays because NY book was down. Dang. FanDuel locking that Dodger game. Okay. I'm glad I took the over 6, not the Leafs. There you go.
Yeah.
Chelsea plus 1.5 plus 105. Okay, I don't know that one.
And I think I even said this. Oh, by the way, going back to that Leafs game, I think I don't know if I said this in the think tank or during game time decision yesterday. I said these are one of those games where the Maple Leafs should win, but they're not going to win because Maple Leafs.
You said that in the think tank.
Think tank, okay. I don't remember what I say during think tank, game time decision, or
well, I don't remember you saying it, so it was probably the think tank.
That's fair.
Chelsea plus money line. Don't know that one. Guardians first 5. Why not?
Yes.
And Reds Nerfy. What do you got?
Those Nerfies. I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to make a bold prediction. If you bet every Nerfy today, you're going to make money. That's my bold prediction.
I was going to say stay off of that Cleveland game because it's got 67% chance of rain and probably going to get rained out.
Or just bet it and it'll get postponed.
Yeah, but caught my last 2 plays, Dodgers, Astros, 5-0 after that. Hey, there you go. I did say Sabres was going to score some goals. That you did. Thank you for switching sides and for grabbing that hat, Nick. That's what I'm used to. No problem.
Gotcha.
No, that was yesterday. Oh, okay. There you go. Braves over series. Yeah, betting overs in the series, I could see that. I could easily see that. Over under 5, Atlanta first 5.
I have a play on the side in that game, not the total, and I think that's the
probably towards the over. Right? Low pitcher whip. I'll do Nerfy. There you go. Yeah, that's kind of the way you got to look at it, I guess. That's fair. All right, Nick. We've got a decent sized slate today, so let's go ahead and jump into it.
Yeah, it's funny. Occupancy asked about the total in this game. We're gonna be actually going over here first. Washington Nationals are at the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves are minus 210. This actually moved up to minus 220 here on Bovada. A total of 9 in this game. I like a side in this spot here. Are you looking to get involved in this game?
No, I am not. This is Nationals. They have Josiah Gray on the mound. Max Fried Chicken is going to be on the mound for the Braves. Josiah Gray he didn't do horrible his first outing against the Mets. He went 4 innings, allowed 4 earned runs. Most of that came in his last inning of work, and the Mets ended up winning that game. But it wasn't a horrible start for him. Max Fried Chicken did not have a good start. 5 2/3, where he allowed 5 earned runs on 8 hits, 5 strikeouts. So not particularly a good start for Max Fried. And I believe that was against Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's offense is better.
Yeah, you'd probably have to lean towards an over in this one. The pitchers are not particularly good. I know a lot of people are high on Fried.
I like Fried,
but I'm not super high on it right now. This line's where it's at for a reason. Probably lean towards the over. I only have 4 plays on today's slate, so I'm not. And one of them is my best bet. So I have 3 plays, so it's nothing crazy for today. Nothing in this game.
Yeah, I do like the side in this game. I like Max Fried as a pitcher overall, and I think it's still to be determined when it comes to what we're going to get from Josiah Gray. Obviously, Josiah Gray part of that trade that brought Max Scherzer to LA. They got Josiah Gray from the Dodgers. I want to look to back Max Fried. I think Max Fried is one of those pitchers. I think he's a bet on pitcher. I believe he made some pretty decent money last year, if I'm not mistaken. I want to look up what his statistics were last year for money as a pitcher, because I believe he was one. At the very least, he was profitable. That's all I remember. At the very least, he was profitable. Player money leaders for Max Fried. Probably be easier if I just click
The team.
He was 18-10. You were up about 2.5 units. So he was a profitable pitcher last year. And I noticed I did this with a few teams today, and this is the first one I've done it with. It's a double up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 first 5 full game double ups for run lines today, and this is the first one here. Give me the Atlanta Braves first 5 run line, full game run line. I think they take care of business against the Washington Nationals, similar to the way they did last night. So I like Atlanta in this spot.
That's fair.
We never put hockey.
Do you want to take a guess on who's currently the best team in terms of money so far to start the year?
I mean, it has to be the Rockies because they've cashed as a few big underdogs. Yeah,
4-1 the Rockies.
Yeah, and then my guess is probably Houston, Cubs, White Sox, and Padres as well.
You know what? Screw you. I was also going to mention that one of the best starting pitchers so far this year is Taylor McGill.
Hell yeah. Don't sleep on McGill. I told you this in the chat yesterday because I was watching, guess the Padres. Padres are number 5. They've been good. The Padres. Ironically, I think that's the only game I didn't bet on this card today.
There you go. All right, Nick, let's keep rolling.
Yeah. Chicago Cubs are at the Pittsburgh Pirates for this next matchup here. Again, Kyle Hendricks and Zach Thompson, the pitching matchup for this one here. Zach Thompson making his first appearance of 2022. He did get some time up in the majors last year with the Miami Marlins, where he pitched in 14 games, or he started 14 games, pitched in 26. He had a 3.24 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP. He struck out 66 batters in 75 innings, walked 28. He had a 3-7 record. And one thing I noticed with this guy is before he made it up to the major leagues, he did not have good minor league stats. In AAA, he had 70 and a third innings pitched at a 5.5 ERA, but in AA and like all the high A balls, he actually was pretty good. But once he hit AAA, he must have hit a plateau. He didn't look good at all. And he looked okay last year in the major leagues. Going up against Kyle Hendricks of the Cubbies. And Hendricks is one of those guys where he dominates, but it doesn't look like he should dominate. Like, he's one of those type of pitchers. He's had one appearance so far this year. He went 5 1/3 innings pitch. He gave up 1 earned run on 5 hits, struck out 7 and walked 3. 1.69 ERA, 1.50 WHIP. I like Kyle Hendricks an awful lot, and especially against this Pirates lineup. I'm not a fan of this Pirates team. You'll see me throughout it feels like the entire season fade this team. And then we got potential rookie of the year on this team for the Cubbies with Seiya Suzuki, who's looked really good so far in his first 4 games. He's 5 for 12 with 5 walks, 3 home runs. Guy has 3 home runs in his first 17 plate appearances. I liked him a lot. And I wouldn't talk you off of a dinger for him today as well. Ortega, Schwindel, Contreras, Happ, Suzuki, Hayward, Wisdom, Villar, and Horner is your lineup for the Cubs. Volkebach, Reynolds, Hayes, Susugo, Gamble, Newman, Van Meter, Knapp, and Park for the Pirates. This is the second team I did this with today. Give me the first 5 full game over. First 5 full game run lines with the Cubbies here with Chicago and Hendricks today.
Yeah, I got Hendricks at minus 120. And whenever I can get an ace of a staff at minus 120 versus the Pittsburgh Pirates,
Yep.
I'm taking it. I know Zach Thomas pitched really good for Miami last year, or he was one of the solid young pitchers, and it's just this Cubs team is far better than Pittsburgh. Did anybody have Cubbies starting off first place in the division?
I think this Cubbies team is going to be sneaky this year.
Anybody? Well, they're going to keep moving on today. Because here's Chicago. What do you say?
Cubs are going to win today.
I grabbed them at minus 120. I think it's a good price. Going back to them, we had them yesterday as our best bet. They cashed. Going right back to them, Kyle Hendricks. I think he's going to have another really good game. So, Cubbies, money line. Let's grab it and roll.
I like it.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Nathan. Pirates have a few homers versus Hendricks. Yeah, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Hendricks over 3.5 strikeouts. Yes.
I like that.
Wasn't he on the A's? No, I don't believe.
Suzuki?
I don't believe
No.
he was on the A's.
If you're asking about Suzuki
came from what, Korea or Japan? Japan. Sorry. Why did he leave? He got an opportunity to play in the MLB. You always take
unless we're thinking about somebody else.
Yeah. Mason Plumlee over 6.5 points, I'm guessing. Sure. Kershaw 6 Ks, no. And Stroh's run line, yes. Kyle Hendricks Ks, yes. 100%. Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we get the all of a sudden wagon here of the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Cincinnati Reds in this matchup here. We have the Reds as minus 130 home favorites in this game. Total of 9 in this spot. Trisha McKenzie, Nick Lodolo, your starting pitchers in this one here. Nick Lodolo, this is his major league debut, and he's had good stats. The only thing is he's only thrown in single A ball and double A ball. And the only time he reached up to triple A, he's only thrown 6 2/3 innings pitched in triple A, has a 5.4 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP in 3 appearances. This is, I mean, do we trust Lodolo here? Like, I don't. Because I don't think this guy goes more than 3 innings in this game. If he's only thrown 6 innings in AAA, and that's in 3 appearances. So I'm gonna go with the wagon here. And I believe if you've bet this every game, you're 3-0-2, 3 wins, no losses, 2 draws or 2 pushes. Give me the Guardians in the first 5 innings at even money. I think Trisha McKenzie is still the better overall pitcher. I think that we should expect some positive things coming from Trisha McKenzie this year. I'm expecting a big step up for him. He's someone I've been following a little bit here the last few years, and I think that we're going to see better from him. So give me the Guardians here. A little bit of a wagon team in the first 5 at even money.
Can I bet on this game not to happen?
Yeah, right.
This one's not going to play out. It's going to be postponed. It's 67% chance of rain. If I was to have a play in this game, I would kind of look towards the over. Tristan McKenzie is not particularly a good pitcher. Nick Lodolo is making his first MLB start.
Mm-hmm.
And these lineups are I did not expect much from this lineup of Cleveland, but for whatever reason, they've scored 47 runs in the last 3 games. 47. That's kind of insane. Right? 47? Is that? No, it's 37. It is 37. It was 17, 10, and 10.
Yeah.
But still, 37 runs in the last 3 games.
I'm no
And
mathematician,
Cincinnati
but
can
I
put up
think that's
runs
good.
too. I still don't mind the Cincinnati roster. I know they made a lot of trades and definitely downgraded. I still think that this Cincinnati team can be halfway decent. I think this would be an over. Reason why I wouldn't take it, rain. Rain could easily slow this one down and make it difficult to hit. So lean towards the over. But because there's rain, nothing in this game.
Fair enough.
Reds bounce back? I don't think so.
No.
I like this Reds team, but no. Oh, my bad, Hendricks. No, Hendricks has been with Chicago his entire career. Hello, Turnsies. Hi. Y'all had the over in the Braves game? Yeah, why not? What's
yesterday
changed?
or today?
Both. Leaned over. 22 in first 5. I can't go over just
runs
because
in the
of
first
the rain.
5 innings. That's what he was saying. They've scored 22 in the first 5 innings the last 3 games.
That's insane. All right.
Yeah, one game I'm not expecting many runs in the first 5 innings here. Oh, there's a spoiler on my play. The New York Mets are at the Philadelphia Phillies in this one here. Max Scherzer, Aaron Nola, your pitching matchup for this game. Are you looking at this game, Tim?
Yeah, we are, Nick. It's our best bet over on the site.
I totally forgot about that. I did totally forgot what our best bet was.
Hey, we'll see.
We did this late last night.
Are the Mets actually minus 110 now?
Yep.
Oh wow, that line moved. Interesting. Go Mets. But no, this is our best bet over on the site. So if you guys want it, go ahead, check that out. We hit our best bet yesterday with the Cubbies, trying to make it 2 in a row. They are a wagon, but also need to fade for Cleveland. Fair enough. All right, Nick, let's keep rolling.
Yeah. We have the Boston Red Sox. They're at the Detroit Tigers in this one here. The Red Sox are now minus 130. This was around a pick 'em last night. Total is 7.5 in this game. Nathan Eovaldi, Eduardo Rodriguez, your pitching matchup here. What's your thoughts on this game?
Revenge game? Eduardo Rodriguez is facing his old team. He had a couple of seasons in Boston. This is it crazy? This total seems a little low.
It does.
7.5. I kind of lean over. I like this Boston lineup, and I like this Tiger lineup. Nathan Eovaldi. I mean, I'm a fan of Nathan Eovaldi. He's a good pitcher. I think he's gonna have a great year, but I feel it takes 1 inning to mess up a 7.5. So let's be honest. An inning that one team scores 3, one team scores 2, and all of a sudden you just need 3 runs throughout the rest of the game. That just messes up I could easily see one or both of these pitchers getting lit up. I want the over. I didn't bet it. It was not part of my 4 plays that I bet today. But kind of lean over with these 2 guys.
Yeah, I'm going to go right back to what I was on with this game last night, yesterday afternoon, my bad. And that is looking at the Tigers in the first 5 innings. Because this is that was a play that hit for me yesterday. I like this Tigers team. I don't like their bullpen. As you can see yesterday, we cashed the first 5, but the full game would have lost. So I'm going to go right back to it today. It's about time that these Tigers, the first 5 innings, start making car payments like they did last year. I like the Tigers here taking a shot with them in the first 5 innings. This line has moved, though. One thing I have noticed is I got this at minus 105 for the first 5 innings. Now it's plus 105, so it flipped. But it is what it is. I think the Tigers win the first 5, and who knows after that. I like Eduardo Rodriguez. He went 4 innings in his first start with 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. It wasn't a good first start against the White Sox. Granted, the White Sox are not an easy team to pitch against. They're an offense I really do like. Nathan Eovaldi didn't have a good start either in his first one. 3 earned runs and 5 innings, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts against the Yankees. I'll take the first 5 innings here with the Tigers in the spot.
There you go. That's kind of how that works on the site. If it loses, you get your money back. So that's how Craig set it up. All right, Nick, we get to move on to this one.
Yeah, the LA Dodgers are at the Minnesota Twins in this one here. Clayton Kershaw, Chris Paddock are your starting pitchers. Both these pitchers making their first appearances of the year. And looking at this spot here, we do have confirmed lineups on both sides in this game. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Trey Turner, Max Muncy, Justin Turner, Chris Taylor, Cody Bellinger, Gavin Lux, and Austin Barnes. So really the only the only starter they don't have in is the Fresh Prince of LA. Will Smith did not get the start. It's going to be Barnes. On the other side, Buxton, Arias, Urshela, Polanco, Sanchez, Kepler, Sano, Kirilloff, and Celestino for the Twins. I was on the over last night and the team total over for the Dodgers. The Dodgers team total over hits, but the full game over does not. I'm gonna back the Dodgers here again. I think I've backed the Dodgers in every single one of their games this season, and I'm going to continue to do that. This is just a Dodgers team I want to get involved with. That's just the plain and simple truth. I think this team wins 107, 110 games potentially this year. So give me the Dodgers on the run line. I feel like that's going to be a staple for most of my betting cards this year. And give me the Dodgers team total over 4.5. I think that this Dodgers team comes out and wins this game like 7-2. You're muted.
Yeah, that's right. I mute myself. Sorry. Yeah, I'm on the over. We get Chris Paddock, who hasn't had good pitching years in the past little while. Last year, 108 innings pitched, 5.07 ERA, 1.26 WHIP. 2020, 59 innings pitched, 4.73 ERA, 1.22 WHIP. He had a good first year in the majors, but he hasn't been good ever since. And now he gets to go up against the Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. This will be his first start in a while. When was the last time he pitched in? Oh, he did pitch October and then hurt himself. So this is Clayton Kershaw coming off of a injury. So we'll see how it goes for that. I like the over. I think Clayton Kershaw gets hit. I don't see him having a good game. I don't see Paddock having a good game.
I'm not
4 runs each. 4 runs each. I think each team could probably get to the 6.
I think the Dodgers get 6-7 at least.
Yeah, and in that case, we just need a couple from the Twins. I'm fading both starting pitchers today, and I'm going over the 8.5.
Yeah, I want to fade Paddock more than I want to fade. Who do you call it though? You can get the Dodgers team total over 5.5 for plus 120. I think that's worth a look as well.
That's fair.
I mean the Twins you can get for 3.5 at even money. But yeah, I was just looking at Kershaw's career stats. Guy from 2008 to 2021 has a 2.49 career ERA and a 1 WHIP. 1 WHIP in 13 years.
Yeah, I don't care. It's what is he going to do now?
I think he's going to be fine.
I don't know. Going back to the Stros under. Why not? Kyrie over cashes. Nets minus 1.5 cashes. Anthony Edwards cashes. Nice. There you go. Dodgers bats up. Atlanta bats are up. Ride them now.
Yep.
Keep my wife's name out your flicking mouth.
Yeah, because I was joking around with the Fresh Prince of LA.
Hey, he's going to smack the ball like he smacked Chris Rock.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I saw a funny meme with that last night. It said Chuck Norris told a joke about Will Smith's wife, and Will Smith got up and smacked his wife.
Brown points, cash with Uyghur shot on goal. Cat couldn't get one or help her.
Oh, yeah, Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, the refs really wanted Minnesota. I mean, the fact I would watch it. Two of those fouls were kind of BS.
You mean LA?
They wanted LA. My bad. Yes, Mookie anytime homer. I don't know. Have we got anything for Mookie yet?
I don't really bet home run props, but I would look more towards Freddie Freeman or Max Muncy or Bellinger because I like that lefty righty matchup more.
Give me Galvin Lux to hit a homer.
That's an interesting pick.
Yeah, there you go. I want to fade Kershaw. Me too. You know what? Give me Gary Sanchez to hit a homer. There you go.
With Buxton.
Sano under RBI / hits. He looked so bad last night.
I wouldn't talk you off of it.
I mean, if I like the over in that Twins game, I'm going to go over. What's the top play? The top play is up on the site. What's the weather supposed to be like in Minnesota? 12% chance of rain, 15-mile-an-hour winds out.
So I like those winds out.
Kyrie bets, KD bets at this point, especially don't combine them. Lost a nasty parlay because of one leg because of KD. KD doesn't care about your parlays. You know who does? CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum, the GOAT.
How do we not take the Spurs?
I agree with you, Turnsey. I agree with you.
It's quite simple. We just take the Pelicans -5 and roll. I had Judge and Stanton home run, but Hicks hit one. There you go.
Yeah, I mentioned Hicks during game time decision yesterday. Not for a home run, but as one of those contact hitters with LeMahieu in that lineup.
That's fair. Hey, bro, do you like the Mets Philly under? That game consists of our best bet, so that one's over up on the site. But all the other games we go over. Nets Celtics prediction. I'm thinking the Nets probably win that one. With no Robert Williams in the middle for Boston, it's gonna be very tricky for them to slow it. CJ for 25 tonight. Yes, probably. Garrett NHNR today. No hit, no run. I don't think so. I don't know what that means. Let's keep rolling through the games, Nick.
Houston Astros are at the Arizona Diamondbacks in this next one here. Astros -160 road favorites, total of 8.5 in this matchup here. We get a pitching matchup of, I believe, Framber Valdez and Merrill Kelly is your pitching matchup here. And I'll let you go first on this one here. Where are you looking?
Absolutely nothing. I'm not really interested in this game. This is it'd be a lean towards Houston run line for me, but I can't really get involved. Probably lean towards the under. For whatever reason, Arizona's pitching has been not terrible. Which is minus the one game that they allowed 13 runs or something. Other than that, they've been pretty solid this year. Houston hasn't been a world beater either. They had one game that they had a lot of runs, and that was it. And that was mainly off of the bullpen of LA. So nothing really crazy there. I'm not too high on this game. Framber Valdez, I'm a fan of Framber Valdez. He's a good pitcher. I back him a lot. I'm just not going there today. Leaning towards Houston on the run line, did not go and get to it.
Yeah, when we look at Framber Valdez, he's probably my favorite Astro pitcher to bet because your prices are never too crazy with him, and I think he's probably the best pitcher they have on the staff, to be completely honest. He had a really good first start against the LA Angels. He went 6 2/3 innings pitch. He struck out 6. He only walked 1. 2 hits, no earned runs. 0.45 whip against the Angels in that first start. Obviously, it's only one start in. You can't judge too much on that there. But I really like him. And then on the other side, Merrill Kelly. I think this is his first start of the 2022 camp. Nope, my bad. He pitched 4 innings against the Padres. He struck out 7, walked 2, gave up 4 hits, and no earned runs. So both these pitchers coming off of solid starts. I think that this Astros lineup is still leaps and bounds better than the Padres right now.
100%.
I think the Houston Astros have one of the best lineups in baseball. Like this is still a very strong lineup, even without Correa. Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez, Gurriel, Tucker, McCormick, Pena, and Maldonado is their projected lineup for today. I love this lineup for the Astros. And this is my third team that I did this with. First 5 full game run lines for the Astros here. And I also just got an interesting ESPN notification. Fenway Park in 2023 will be hosting a Winter Classic game between the Penguins and the Bruins. An outdoor hockey game.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they've done that before in Fenway, haven't they?
First time, yeah, they did in 2010.
There you go. That's cool. Head back to the chat. Blue Jays bats are cold. They're not gonna stay cold for long. We'll get into that games in a minute. How you doing, Dad? How you doing? Trae Young probably steps it up. I don't think so. Opinions on Brewers Orioles. We'll get into that game. We'll get to that game in a minute. We have a couple of them until we get there. We try to go in order. I'll say I have nothing in there. Probably lean towards the Orioles though, but nothing.
Yeah. Next matchup here: San Diego Padres are at the San Francisco Giants. The Giants are on -135 home favorites in this game. Total of 7. This line's gone down. Sean Manaea, Logan Webb is your pitching matchup here. Where are you looking?
I really want to just go back to San Francisco. I'm not high on this Padre team. They finally face a decent team and they lose. Shocker. I mean, they won the first game versus the Giants, but I'm not high on this team. And we kind of saw it last night. I mentioned, I wasn't sold on Yu Darvish, and he goes and allows 7 runs in 2 innings. Yeah. He pitched against Arizona. I feel like Sean Manaea is going to be a very similar deal. He pitched against Arizona. He had a really good start against Arizona. I believe he was the second one that had a no-hitter through 6, right? Yep, he got pulled after 7. This will be another game where I think Sean Manaea gets lit up. I like this San Francisco team. I think they're better than San Diego. Logan Webb, I think, has a pitching advantage over Manaea. Give me the Giants to keep raking. It's a lean towards San Francisco. If you're gonna take them, I would take them on the run line. Why not? If they're gonna win by double digits by 2 scores. So give me the Giants today, Nick. Lean that way. I didn't bet it. I should say that I didn't bet it, but lean that way.
Yeah, for me, this is the only game I didn't bet today in baseball. I don't really have too much of a feel on this game. I did cash the over in the second inning, so I guess I would lean towards going right back to that today. Going right back to the over 7. I did see last night it was 18-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, and now it's 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. So I don't hate it. Logan Webb is a pitcher I don't mind backing. I would lean over in this game, but I did not bet this game.
Fair enough. Last 2 games CJ played versus Spurs. He averaged 30 points. I like those. Yes, he averaged 60 and he had 64 combined. Yeah, I like CJ. Houston bullpen, big advantage. Love that run line. I'm on the Giants. I would be on the Giants too. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we got the Tampa Bay Rays. They're hosting the Oakland Athletics in this next matchup here. We have the Rays are on -185 home favorites, a total of 7.5 in this game. Our pitching matchup here, Shane McClanahan, Frankie Montas. And looking at this matchup here, Montas in his first start did not look particularly great. He gave up 5 earned runs on 6 hits, struck out 6, walked 1, and a loss against the Philadelphia Phillies. On the other side, we have McClanahan. I believe is this his first start, or did he? No, he threw it. He already threw once. He went 4 innings pitch. He struck out 7, walked 2. Did not give up any runs against the Baltimore Orioles. I like McClanahan overall. I think that the only thing that really worries me about McClanahan is he doesn't go far into games. And that's the only reason why if I was betting futures this year, I would have not bet him to win the Cy Young, because I think in a few years this guy is a Cy Young level pitcher. With like Casey Mize, I think is another one where the innings pitch is going to be a big question mark this year for those two, and that's why I would be kind of questionable on betting them to win awards like that. But I think they're solid pitchers overall. I like this Tampa Bay team an awful lot. They showed a lot of grit yesterday. They came back, and that was a battle they had against the Athletics after getting blown out the night before. And after watching after watching highlights from that 15-2 game, I don't know about you, but I want to go and get myself a Brett Phillips. The guy's an absolute goat. I love Phillips. But beyond the point there, I'm gonna go. This is my fourth and final team I'm doing this with. The first 5 full game run lines here with the Tampa Bay Rays. I expect them to take care of business in this game.
Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't meet myself. Lovely. I would be leaning towards Tampa Bay as well. Oakland had a good stretch of a couple of games, but they kind of blew their lead last night. And is it crazy to say that I think this one can go under? Especially after last night's 8-7 game, or what was it, 9-8 game?
9-8.
I could see this one going under. Am I going out and wanting to bet it? No. Shane McClanahan is a solid pitcher. Frankie Montas is a good pitcher. He is a good pitcher. He just had a rough game. And he will get a better opportunity somewhere elsewhere, not in Oakland, sometime this year. So at least we'll see that. But I'm kind of leaning towards the under. I think you could see 2 good pitching games from these 2 guys, but this is just not a game I got interested in.
That's fair.
There was a couple of comments or took Red Sox, Yankees, Astros. Sounds like a 2-in-1 day.
I don't like the Red Sox.
I don't like the Yankees. But we'll get into that game in a minute. Astros, Dodgers, parlay. Why not?
I like it.
Yeah, he did get hammered. It was against the Phillies, who have a very good hitting side. And a good offense. I feel like Philly is definitely a lot better of an offense than Tampa Bay. He probably won't have that problem against Tampa. Let's keep rolling, Nick. We get this game.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers are at the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. The Brewers are -180 favorites. Corbin Burnes, John Means are your 2 starting pitchers for this matchup here. I like both these pitchers. John Means did look good in his first start. He gave up only 1 earned run in 4 innings pitched, struck out 5, only walked 1, 6 hits against the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know if you guys can hear a lawnmower behind me or not. I don't know if that was okay. Good. Corbin Burnes, last game did not look very good. It's kind of interesting how how 1 year makes a huge difference. Last year at this time, Burnes was on his working his way towards breaking the record of strikeouts before the first walk of the season, and this season he walks the first batter he sees. 3 earned runs on 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks against the Chicago Cubs in that loss. He did not get credit with the loss, though, but they lost that game. I like the first 5 under in this game, and I'd lean towards the Orioles with John Means on the mound. But I like the first 5 under 4 more in this game. I was making sure it was 4, I bet, not 4.5. I see this as a lower scoring game. I see this as 1-0, 2-1 at the end of the first 5. So give me under 4 with Baltimore and Milwaukee here.
There you go. I kind of lean Baltimore. This Brewers team has really proven nothing to me of why I would want to back them. Yeah, they won yesterday, 5-4. It was kind of a comeback win. They didn't really look good, and I like John Means. I like John Means over Corbin Burns for right now. And I think John Means will be wearing a different jersey by the end of the year because he won't be injured. No,
I don't think so.
I think he's good enough to get traded. But
I think they want to build around him.
I don't know. It's Baltimore. They've done some weird crap. I lean Baltimore.
He's a young pitcher. He's not. He's only 28.
Yeah.
I think he's someone the Orioles want to build around rather than trade. I think they want to build around Means, Mountcastle, Santander, and Mullins and Mancini. They have a good top of the lineup there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this goes. I think John Means has a little bit of a pitching advantage right now. We'll see how it goes later on in the season. I like Baltimore. It'd be a lean towards. I'd probably rather take them plus 1.5. Give me a little bit more of an insurance, but it's definitely Baltimore or nothing. There's no way I'm even coming close to a Milwaukee bet.
Fair.
Nathan's on the Orioles. There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
Blue Jays have played well after a loss. There you go. John Means looks good. Looked good. Yes, he did. Yo, I had the under. I was nail biting, and it cashed Orioles game last night. Yes. No, it wasn't a nail biter. It was 2-0. Oh, no. Sorry. The day before was 2-0. It was 5-4 last night.
Right, yeah, why are you yelling at the people for, Tim?
Because I remembered the 2-0 game. Anyways, this is going to be one of the better games of the night.
Yeah, this line's moved. Yeah, when I typed this up, I must have typed it in wrong because I had it at 140, which is what I got it at last night. So now the Yankees are a minus 170 home favorite. We have a total of 8 in this game. Jose Barrios, Garrett Cole is pitching matchup here. And I got this last night at Yankees minus 140. I like Cole. I know you want to fade Cole. Yes, I get it. You want to fade Cole. This is a major pitching advantage here. Jose Barrios, I think, is a little overrated. We'll see what happens here. I think the Blue Jays pitching staff is not great this year. I think that's what's going to hold them back. And I think the Yankees do put up runs in this game. And I think Garrett Cole is able to get the win in this game. Garrett Cole in this first start did not look the greatest, but but he looked better than Barrios did in his first start. But 3 earned runs and 4 hits and 4 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts. On the other side, though, Barrios got absolutely destroyed against a far less superior lineup in Texas.
It was his first game pitching of the year.
Yeah, okay. He went a third of an inning. He got torched for 4 earned runs on 3 hits, walked 2 batters. I do not trust him. And I'm going to go with the pitcher I trust. Give me Garrett Cole. Give me the New York Yankees at minus 140. Now it's minus 170. You're going to have to run line them, which you can run line the Yankees at plus 125. I wouldn't talk you off of that one.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side. Everybody's going to see what Barrios did the last game and fade him. I don't think that's the right thing to do. Garrett Cole is not a strong pitcher. I know everybody's got him for Cy Young and this, that, and the other. Garrett Cole is not a good pitcher. He's very hit or miss. He can have some good games. I'll give him that. Against a team that just got shut out, you're going to get a pissed off Toronto team today. And I think you could possibly get Toronto to hit for 6-7 runs tonight. I like this, and I think Barrios has a bounce back performance. I think it was a one-time thing. He had a rough start to a game. He only pitched a third of an inning. So he's going to be fresh coming into this one. This is a Toronto spot. I grabbed him on the money line. I think this is I think that they're the better team. So
yeah,
if I can get him at plus money, the big line movement, a lot of people betting the Yankees. It's going to be a lot of money going to money heaven. So there you go.
yeah. And the main thing I want to point out with the Yankees is not their starting lineup. It's not Garrett Cole. This bullpen is the best bullpen in baseball. 27 in the third innings pitched, only 13 hits, 3 earned runs, a .99 ERA for the Yankee bullpen this year. 28 strikeouts in 27 in the third innings pitched. This is the best bullpen in baseball. I had it Fangraphs has it ranked number 1 for a reason. It is a strength that this New York Yankees team is going to be what keeps them in games. And I think it's going to be one of the big reasons they win this game today.
I don't know. It's more of a fan of Garrett Cole. I did a lot last year. He made me money. I did it this year to start off. It looked good. And then the Boston bullpen kind of blew it for me. But I don't know. No, I got you. Agreed, Nick. Gotta go with the ace pitcher, Jose Barrios. Yes. Word, he ain't gotta yell at. Hey. Blue Jays at plus money is a trap. No, it is not. The fact that the Yankees are that big of favorites against the Toronto Blue Jays is a joke. I don't like Cole at all. Me neither. Jose Barrios ain't no Garrett Cole. Yeah, Jose Barrios can probably get some wins. Toronto team total under. No.
They are. What is that line? Because that seems like you can get some nice plus money on team total under 3.5 with the Jays.
No, they're not going team total under.
You
had the Astros last night. There you go. What pitching has Toronto hit this year? I know they didn't hit against Nestor Cortez last night, but they hit who they have to hit. There's a reason why this team is 3-2 right now. They've hit who they've had to hit.
I kind of agree with that statement though with Nathan. I
know you agree because you have the Yankees.
I think the Blue Jays are slightly overrated.
If you keep betting the Yankees, I'm gonna have to take away your Mets card. What do you think of Nationals over 3.5 runs today?
I like Max Fried, and I have the Braves first 5 in full game run line.
Fair. Baltimore best right now. Yankees close second. Based on FIP.
Based on FIP. Yeah.
That's fair. All right, Nick. Last game of the MLB slate.
Yeah. Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox in this game. This line has moved. Last night, this was minus 115 for the Mariners. Now, and minus 105 for the White Sox on my book. Now it's minus 125 for the White Sox. Total of 9 in this game. I do have a play on this game. What's your thoughts on it first?
I lean towards the Mariners. I like Robbie Ray. Am I getting to this one? No. I'd probably lean towards the under as well, just because these two teams have struggled offensively to start off the year, and you got a 39% chance of rain. I think that this game will get slowed down a little bit. I like Robbie Ray to have a good start. Dallas Keuchel's not terrible. I think he could have a decent start as well. He had a freaking 5.28 ERA last year, so he didn't pitch all that well last year. But I think this is a game that can get slowed down. Robbie Ray can slow down the White Sox, and the Seattle offense can slow down themselves. Because they have not been able to do much this entire season so far. So this one's going to go under. It would be a lean towards under 9 for me. Did not bet it, though.
Yeah, for me, I did bet this early. And I want to ask you a quick question, Tim. Do you remember what was a blind something that we bet blindly last year when it came to one of these teams? And it's not Seattle first 5s.
White Sox against lefties.
Look at this lineup here. Tim Anderson, righty. Luis Robert, righty. Jose Abreu, righty. Eloy Jimenez, righty. Yasmani Grandal, switch hitter. Vogt, righty. Harrison, righty. Berger, righty. Engel, righty. This is a right-handed dominated lineup that's going to be able to get to Robbie Ray today. The White Sox at reasonable prices, I'm looking to back. And the White Sox, I got them at minus 105 last night. I would bet them at minus 125. I wanted to put the White Sox up as my personal best bet yesterday up on the site. And you talked me off of doing that and putting up the Dodger over instead. Thank you. But that was my best bet on Terry's show yesterday, the White Sox money line, and they came through for me. And I'm going to go right back to them today. Give me the White Sox. I got them at minus 125. I would take them at I got them at minus 105. I would take them at minus 125 as well. I think that they're the better overall team. I think the White Sox are an elite team. Will they make it and then just will they make it past the first round of the playoffs is a big question. But I like the White Sox here.
There you go. I couldn't. Baseball plays Braves over. Sure. Braves over the Nationals. Sorry. Yes. Cubbies over Pirates. Yes. Mets over Phillies. We have our best bet in that one, but I'm a Mets fan, so I could always go for a nice Mets win. Dodgers over Twins. Yeah. Royals over Cardinals. I don't mind
Postponed.
That game got postponed. Yeah. Diamondbacks over Astros.
No.
That's bold. Giants over Padres. Yes. Rays over Athletics. Yes. I'm leaning under in the Seattle game. Why not? Rain out. Yeah. Oh, is the Seattle game rained out?
No, it's a 39% chance of rain in that game.
Fair enough. Rangers first 5 money line. Why not? Raiders just paid Derek Carr. First 500. Mm-hmm. There you go. All right, Nick. That is all of the MLB plays for today. I believe we have some playing games.
Oh yeah. We'll kick it on off here with the one I have action in as well. Charlotte Hornets are at the Atlanta Hawks in this first matchup here. Hawks are minus 5.5, a total of 235.5. It's pretty high for a playoff game. What are you looking at for this one here?
And it's actually dropped. It started at 239 and dropped to a 235. Yeah, I put on my Atlanta Hawks jersey just to come on and say I'm taking the Hornets. I feel like with these two teams, they're pretty close to each other. Yes, the Hawks are a lot better of a home team. They're 27-14 this year at home. But I'm worried about covering. And when it's 5.5 points on a game where I feel like this one should be pretty close to a pick'em, I'm going to grab the Hornets. I got them at plus 5.5. I think it's a good spot. I think they can win this game outright. Because the Hawks have Trae Young, a beat-up Bogdanovich, and that's pretty much it. When Charlotte's got a bunch of scorers that could definitely do something, LaMelo Ball has been really it's LaMelo Ball. Has been doing really well this year. PJ Washington's been contributing. Mikal Bridges has been doing really well this year. This is a team that has multiple weapons, unlike the Hawks, who don't really have as much. Hawks had a good run towards the end of the year. I think their road ends tonight. I'm taking the Hornets. Taking them plus 5.5 and sprinkle a little bit on that upset plus 175 money line.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here in this one here, and I here's my prediction for tonight's games: is both favorites win, both underdogs cover. I think these are 2 to 3 point games in both games. So spoiler, that's where I lean. We're going to have a little bit of debate on that last game. My number for this game was Atlanta minus 3.5. So I'm seeing about 2 points of value here with the Charlotte Hornets. I unfortunately got this at 5, not 5.5. I wish I waited till this morning to bet it, but it is what it is. I like the Hornets in this spot here to keep it at the very least close. So I'm going to go with the Hornets as well here. I got it at plus 5.
There you go. Just to say I'm taking the Hornets, yes. Ball, triple, double, long shot. I don't think he gets it. I don't think he would get it. I'm not. I don't think he has enough. Crazy hard to fade ice tray. Watch me.
Is it?
Let's keep rolling, Nick.
New Orleans Pelicans, they're hosting the San Antonio Spurs in this matchup here. The Pels are 5.5 point home favorites, total of 224.5. And this, I know, this is one we disagree on. I did not bet it because you put it up on the site. I like the Spurs plus the points in this game. I had this game at 2.5. This was actually my second favorite play of the entire play-ins, other than Cleveland last night. I think this is a game where it's going to be one of those 3 to 4 point games at the end. So for me, I was leaning towards the Spurs in this game, but I didn't bet it.
This Spurs team is nowhere near as good as this Pelicans team. That being said, either one will probably end up losing to the Clippers.
Will they?
I mean, I like the Pelicans. I took Pelicans -5. It's up to a 5.5 now. I like the Pelicans in this matchup. I think they get the job done. I think they win by double digits. This Spurs team is 14 games under. Granted, I know this Pelicans team is 10 games under, but this Pelicans team is a lot better of a team than the Spurs are. And I'm going to roll with the team that I think is a lot stronger. And pretty much ever since CJ McCollum's come to town, this New Orleans Pelicans team has been really, really good. I think New Orleans wins by double digits on their way to being able to take on the Clippers for that 8 seed. Either Clippers or Pelicans, whoever wins will end up getting 4 games swept by the Suns. So, give me the Pelicans -5 in this game. I like that spot.
Fair.
Prop Murray over 23.5 points. Lock of the night. Yeah, okay.
No
I love when people use that word. Lock. Because then I can go and fade it. All right, let's move on. You got 3 hockey games tonight, Nick. The Montreal Canadiens are in Columbus taking on the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets around a 165 favorite. Total is 6.5. 3-game slate, Nick. Get it started.
Not going to sugarcoat this. I hate this slate. This is a game I have a lean towards, but a no play in. I lean towards an over in this game at 6.5. We have Montreal going over 6.5 expected goals in 8 of the last 10. The only thing that kept me off of it is the Blue Jackets have gone under that number in 6 of their last 10. And both these teams have actually played a little bit more towards the unders as of late when it comes to the 6.5 number. In general, 3 of the last 4 games for Columbus have gone under 6.5. The last 2 for Montreal have gone under 6.5. I didn't get to this game. This is a bum fight. I have no interest in a side. These 2 teams combine for a 2-17-1 expected goal record in the last 20 games. These are 2 teams that are getting outplayed every night. These are 2 teams that have looked terrible. Complete pass in this game. You're muted.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I mute myself. Sorry. Under Parleys trend going under. There you go. Let's keep moving, Nick. You got the New York Rangers. They're -200 favorites in Philly taking on the Flyers. 6 is the total.
Yeah, this is the only game I got involved with. New York Rangers coming into this game, coming off of that loss against Carolina last night. Both these teams coming in on a second half of a back-to-back, which means we're probably getting backup goalies in this game. I'm projecting Martin Jones, good old beach ball against Alexander Georgiev, which would lead me towards an over in this game. But both these teams' numbers point towards unders, so that was kind of cancel each other out. One thing I do like in this game is the Rangers. The Rangers also, these 2 teams played about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and the Flyers won in a shootout. And Martin Jones in a shootout beat Igor Shesterkin. Let's make sense of that real quick. No, but the Rangers have been playing much better hockey as of late. They've won 8 of their last 10 expected goal battles. They put up at least 3 goals in 8 of their last 10 games. They've limited their opponents to 1 or nothing in 3 of their last 4. They've limited their opponents to less than 3 expected goals, or they've had less than 3 expected goals against in 10 straight games. And they're taking on a Flyers team that's failed to put up 3 or more expected goals in 7 of their last 10. They've lost 6 of their last 9 expected goal battles. They've lost 8 of their last 9 games, including getting blown out 9-2 last night. Oh, my bad. They've lost 7 of their last 9 games. My bad. They got blown out 9-2 against the Capitals last night, and This is a Flyers team I'm expecting to lay down and die. And they've proved that there's a few teams I'm going to look to just lay puck lines against the rest of the season. The Flyers are one of them. The Yotes are another one where I'm just looking to take – I'm going to take the Rangers here on the puck line. I got it at plus 115. So you're getting plus money to fade the Rangers. Sign me up.
There you go. Fading the Lakers. Rangers. There you go. No, Flyers. I'm not paying attention. It's fine. BJs.
Can always go for some BJs, right?
There you go.
Oh, Blue Jackets.
Yes. LA Kings are in Colorado for the last game of the night. 260 favorites are the Avalanche. Total of 6. Where you rolling?
I want to say dog or pass in this game, to be completely honest. Colorado's won 3 straight games, and they've lost the expected goal battle in those 3 games. Actually, they've won 6 straight, but they've lost the expected goal battle of 3 straight and 4 of their last 6. So Colorado getting lucky in their games here, and the Kings they've played about even with their opponents the last 2 games. They've won 7 of their last 10 expected goal battles. Their last 2 expected goal battle losses are by 0.1 and 0.04 expected goals. So basically, even with those 2 teams, they're coming in off of a nice win. They are on a second half of a back-to-back, which has ultimately kept me off of this game. I'm going to look at one line real quick to see if it's anywhere close to reasonable. I highly doubt it. No, minus 275. Absolutely not. I was looking to see if that plus 2.5 was anywhere near reasonable. It is not. I'd lean towards the Kings in this game. I don't see that. Just because of the price. Pass.
There you go. Make sure you guys are voting. Hashtag BestBarSupDogs on Twitter. The voting ends tomorrow for the Barstool Best College Bar in America Championship. So make sure you guys go ahead onto Twitter and tweet that out. That is all the games for today. We'll go ahead and do some housekeeping and then some recapping and then heading on out for today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website is all linked down below. Check out the Max Wagers Network. Higgs at 12, Allie at 1, Just Parleys at 2, Scott and Scott at 3, and the main event, 5 o'clock for game time decision. Some recapping for today. My 3 MLB plays, because one of them's my best. I have 4, but one's my best bet. Get the Cubbies on the money line, going over in the Dodger game, and give me some Toronto Blue Jays today on the money line.
Yeah. For me, I'm going with there we go. Braves first 5 full game run lines. Cubs first 5 full game run lines. Guardians first 5. Tigers first 5. Dodgers team total over and the run line. Then the Astros first 5 full game run lines. The Rays first 5 full game run lines. The first 5 under 4 with Milwaukee and Baltimore. The Yankees at minus 140 and the White Sox at minus 105. I like the Hornets at plus 5, looking to go 3-0 to start the NBA playoffs. And then the Rangers on the puck line at plus 115. Yeah, that's all for me.
There you go. All right, Nick, let's go ahead. Let's finish it on out for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESP, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.